Hi everyone, this is Justin Aquino of Game in the Brain, and we are going to have a simple Fading Suns for combat encounter. In this encounter, you will have two opponents with uh, marksmanship perk purchased twice for sharpshooter and gunslinger. Their capabilities are call this an effective 12 when rolling, 6 plus 6, and they have Uh, they have an option for +2 to shoot rolls, +1 to damage, or ignores armor, or they can perform the Gunstorm attack because of their Gunslinger capability. Gunstorm is, if you succeed on the first roll, you can have a second roll. And the first roll reduces the armor by the amount of damage. So these are rifles, so they damage 6. Okay. The two characters are Tere, who is a who is a muster detective. Apprenticeship is in muster. Guild upbringing, merchant upbringing, muster apprenticeship, and calling or class or profession is a detective. One of the makes the character important is they have an observe capability and a call this an observe capability and the we call this the telltale eye with IR and UV spectrum. Meaning, before I begin the encounter, before these characters can decide to spring their ambush, if on a successful observation roll, Tere can possibly move towards cover. This is a tree line, so we will put this as a 2 resistance and call this 2 resistance. Thaddeus is a brother battle tank, so his specialty is wielding a shield and taking hits. He's third spec brother battle with laying on hands, soul's vessel, and prophet's holy blessing as his capabilities. So let's see how this turns out. Okay. Okay. For the beginning, in the beginning of the game, with observation 2, so that's 5 in total, and a perception of 2, 10 in total. Tere will make a roll. Given that she starts out with a bank of 5 in the scenario, the player will if it's a perception roll and they're coming out of what you call this of a tree line, they will from 10 they'll burn all 5. If they start out with no if I don't know yeah, if they succeed then that's great. If they don't, well, too bad. So she rolls against 15, having spent all her banked call this victory points. And she rolls a 9, so she starts out with 9 victory points. They're undercover, so I guess they'll have to roll against their sneak. So what you call this? We'll roll again with the gunman. Let's put their sneak at let's put their sneak total at 10. This is an ambush. It looks like it matters a lot to get it right, and them spending victory points. So let's put 15, 5 as well. And they have a total of 15. So Let's roll. 16. Oh, they fail by one. Their ambush fails by one. An interesting gamble. They start out with no victory points. Or with one character with less victory points. Let's roll again. The other character, if he was able to successfully ambush. My god, that is an auto fail. They okay, in this kind of scenario, the GM says the story should be more significant. Tere, with her telltale eye, notices movement, and not just notices move. She notices movement. If she is wearing a headset, she will be communicating to the call this to Thaddeus, and um, immediately they step behind the tree line. So they take a step back. So they have one full concealment. They know that the enemy is within this area. And this is a very far hardcover. This is a very easy to reach hardcover. And they will try to what you call this? Um, sneak. So since let's consider this a round, she has 9 victory points. She spent her action to uh, um, she will spend her next what you call it. She spent her movement to pull back, and her secondary action, which is her free action, to to step behind the tree line, and she tries to do a sneak action. Now, I think she's not sneak spec, but you don't need to be when you're full behind cover. You're just you have call this you don't need to your sneak is just only to mitigate any major sounds that will give away your movement or position. So let's just use a sneak roll. So it's given how far the opponent is, the sneak is just the resistance is 0. The re is going to sneak. Let's see her sneak. Does she have sneak? Knavery, impress, shoot, vigor, drive. Okay, now sneak. So yeah, she doesn't have sneak, so she'll just use vigor to move quickly. 2 plus her endurance must be 3. Okay, so now do I need to roll? No, I won't roll. There's no test. She's just moving her movement. Her spending her primary action to move. So she spends her primary action to move here. She used her reaction. She used her reaction to then she used her movement before she emerged from the tree line. Okay. So you need so let's get her here. So so I have to press Q after I pick it up. Q after I pick up the token. And then next is him as well behind the tree line. There. They lost track. These each turn is 1 to 3 seconds in call this in Fading Suns 4. So given that that's how quick every turn is, you can understand why there are only a limited number of attacks. So because that's the case, they'll roll. The resistance is 8. Sorry, no. The resistance is 10 to be able to the resistance is 10 tend to be able to detect them this far away behind cover and behind trees. They're not really hiding. Okay, so let's try to get their perception. Their observe is, let's say, 4 plus perception. Say at least 5 perception. So let's roll. 4 plus 5, 9. So both rolls. Oh crap. Both are unable to detect them. Okay. So I rolled a 15 and a 4. Unable to detect. Now the question is, okay, this is where you're gonna roll. Is she fast enough to slip behind it or quiet enough? Okay, so let's, since her what you call this, her her vigor. Let's use, oh, I guess it's fast. I guess if it's fast, it has to be dex. It'd be weird if I, dex is 1 2 3 4. What's her primary again? Her primary is, I remember right, it's at least dex. 1 2 3 4, or secondary dex. Yeah, that'll be 8. 8 plus 3, 11. No, 4, 5, 12. So yeah, she banked her. Okay, so let's assume any excess you bank. Because if you keep having to remind the GM that, and you know, it's just gonna be tedious. So she, call this. She banks it. She banks it, and she has only 5 this round, and she has 12. She needs to be able to sneak up. So to sneak up, she has to move. She has to do 2 moves. Okay. Uh, yeah, let's roll. She just needs to succeed. 11. Over 5 points, she spends 4. 4 big. Uh, 11. Oh yeah, she spends all 5. No, she needs the She needs the 1. So she spends 4. She can't just She needs a victory point to activate some capabilities. Wait, okay. She doesn't have any. Okay, so she spends. No, she needs it just in case she needs to be able to shoot or dodge. Okay, she's not gonna spend any victory points because she has nimble. She'll use it to dodge in case she fucks up. Ah, she does not make it. Um, but she still moves. She still moves, and call this. These guys have to be able to detect her. 14, no. They need a 10. They need a 4 observe, 5. Yeah, they need a 9. 3. This guy detects her. She succeeds. She fails. Okay, one of them succeeds to detect her. Um, I guess initiative begins. So these guys, they don't have victory points. So they still need to. They don't have any victory points in this round. So they can't use Gunstorm. They've used it up. And they. Oh, wait, but this guy made it. So he's gonna get initiative. The other guy's not gonna get initiative. So let's make this character go first, and then this character. So this is supposed to be 12 because this is a skill set it's using. Okay, Okay, so this character goes first. He makes he has no shot, and she was already in this position. He has to call this on his free action. He tells the other secondary action. He tells the other to get ready. The other character rolls their ready, which is an action under the focus skill, where you roll vigor or focus plus faith. So easy resistance around 2, and you gain VP for your cash. Okay, so with ready, um, this guy gets ready so that he can be able to perform his maneuvers. 3 plus 3? Failed. It's not ready. Okay, so it's not ready. Doesn't have VP, and he spends it for initiative, and okay, so he's using his primary action as a delayed action, turning it into a reflex action. So his reaction is when any enemy breaks cover within line of sight, he'll shoot at it. Um, he will use the skill called Snapshot, allowing him to break, allowing him to still keep the advantage of cover. But given that there's so many layers of cover, there's this layer of cover. So certain once he moves towards this line, it's already very difficult to attack, as well as the breaking from cover, and he doesn't know exactly where. Um, there's also this option. Then call this they call it it'll be much harder for him to succeed. There will be some resistance. In combat, the more you spend in a decisive to win decisively, up front, makes winning cheaper as the turns add up. So Gunstorm is a good option here because it will reduce the VPs of this character if he does succeed. And of course, him having less VPs is a good thing. So, okay, so he'll take his turn. Sadeos will take his turn, and he will, he will, call this. He will move over here. So he'll take his move action, and he'll take his primary action to move to this cover. Okay. So let's just put him here first, because that's where he gets the ambush kicks in. Ambush kicks in. And he spends his primary reflex action. And he starts, he'll roll. So his success is 12. He spends 1 VP, either to make that 12 a 14 or to get Gunstorm. Call this. So call this. So you can get what you call this 14. So you can choose plus -2 resistance and +2 goal and or Gunstorm. So given that right now his chance is just 60%, let's bring it up to 14%. He rolled 3, so he has 2 more VPs. 14, let's make it 16%. So he is gonna hit 16 16 and -2 resistance. So let's roll. 3 definitely hits, but only 3. um call this uh three call this three uh uh call this victory points. Okay, so he can um he has three victory points, so he does 6 damage minus the resistance. His character has 10 resistance, so plus 6 damage. So he would negate. He would spend it. He would not enough to penetrate, but that triggers his battle brother reaction, which is to use what you call that term, block, because he'll raise his shield, and his shield is a 15, and he will bring his shield. Yeah, he'll just roll to get his shield up. 10. So he has 10 victory points as he arrives here. Uh, inspiring, what you call this? Uh, um, call this inspiring Tere. And Tere will use her points to get here. So he gives her 10 points. So it's Tere's turn. Technically, it's not yet his turn. And he gets to use let her use his VP before he becomes it's his turn. So yeah. So Tere's move. So Tere will move here. He used up his reaction. Okay, so after Tere, this guy's turn. Um, call this Gunman 2 is going to as a secondary action tell his ally that she's in where she is now. He does not have line of sight, but he saw her travel. And what you call this? He will do ready maneuver again. Delayed action. Shoot at anyone who appears. And yeah. Shoot anyone who appears. And what you call this? Okay, so that's his action. And then he's going to use what's the term? Snapshot, which allows him to take cover. So this guy's turn. So you could see it's this guy's turn. It's Gunman 1's turn, and Gunman 1 is trying to get a job done. If he waits, he'll have call this yeah, he'll take his own initiative and try to dictate the flow of the combat. So he takes a move position here. Okay, he will attack her even though she has partial move, because if he doesn't know who has range attacks, or does he? No, let's assume he does. He's overconfident. uh no unnecessary efficient movement. So if that's the case, he'll make his attack. Primary attack, given how close the range is, and given how much he needs to get this done, he'll do and he doesn't have any VP because he failed his ready maneuver. Call this. he will instead just make a regular attack. So he needs to roll 12 and below. 5. Okay, 5 actions, and he'll use that to burn through all her her resistance. Um, so Tere um, gets to spend her reaction, and she has 10. Her 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 evade is okay. First, this scene, since she got 3 weird, she will use ingenious -3. So she has 10 VP. She has 10 VP because it's a free action. There's 10 VP to spend, so she'll take the 3 VP to burn it into weird. She'll burn it into weird. On what you call this? Against her, since her call this her evade is vigor 2 plus dexterity. Her evade and dexterity. Her dexterity is 8. Her evade, her vigor is 2. Shows a 10. She has 17. Yeah, she'll spend 5 for 15, or she'll spend 17. All 17. She'll spend all 17 to try to dodge that. So she has to roll 17 and below. 15. Okay, she has 15 victory points. She can bank 5, and she has 10 to spend, and she can negate. She can add to her resistance. So the guy deals 6 damage, -5 resistance. So with 15, she negates the 5. She can bring the damage down by. She can raise her resistance to from 6 to 11. So the guy's 11 is negated, so she doesn't take any damage. Her scale armor and her and I forgot. She doesn't have to pay so much because she's using nimble. So with nimble, okay, so she can't use nimble because she's wearing war grade armor. Okay, so yeah, but it's enough. She's able to survive. Okay. Next is Sadeus. Okay, Sadeus is moving as well. So I'll pick him up, rescue. He moves all the way here. Wait. Yeah, already moved. Yeah. All the way here. And that's the end of his move, but this triggers his primary action. So the primary action is as soon as he emerges, he gets shot. I just have 12 minus 1. 12 minus 1 because I'm using snapshot. So 11. I don't have any points. Oh crap. Oh, there. So I rolled 5 victory points, and now he rolls his block at 15. 18, he fails. He fails his block. That's okay. um well, he takes damage. How much damage does he take? So 5, 6, he takes -1 vitality. Um Getting here. 5. But I dealt, yeah, 5. Yeah, he has enough to penetrate. So he rolled a 5 victory points. He does 6 damage. So that's 11. That's enough to overcome his resistance of 10 for -1. We took -1 to get here. Okay. Um that's his action. Tere's action. Tere has ambidexterity and two-gun fighting. She sacrifices her she sacrifices her um she sacrifices her move action to make 2 attacks. Her first attack is with um her first attack is with what you call this, is with the auto pistol. 5. Yeah, that definitely hits. 5, 5, and let's call this, the auto pistol's damage is how much? Auto pistol's damage is 6. 5 and 6, 11. So the character will take a reaction to roll, dodge, evade. Oh wait, her next action is at unfavorable. She burns the weird that she created for this scene to offset the unfavorable. So once you start dodging, your next action is going to be unfavorable. So this guy fails his dodge, his evade roll. So his armor is 3. She does 6 damage plus 5. Call this 6 damage plus 5. So 3. 3 equals. So there's only 2 victory points left. She uses that to damage. The guy takes 7 damage. 7. And what you call this? Her second attack with her call this with her blaster. Okay, so this does not have the unfavorable disadvantage, since the wording is your next turn's roll, not your rolls for that turn is unfavorable. So she will use her move action to make her second attack with the blaster. Let's see if she makes it. The last roll was 14. Okay, that's taking a while for the dice to appear. 13. Her call this. Her skill is her skill is her skill is yeah, 11. So it's okay, I had a mistake. Her shoot is 3. plus 3, 6. 6 plus 8, 14 minus 1. Why did I put it 11? It should have been 14. 13. So she rolled exactly. Oh, she rolled critical. Okay, she gains a critical hit. 1 weird point. And uh she gains all resistance is 0, and I have 13 damage. Oh, uh okay, I have 13 damage. All resistance is 0, so at 17, she banks 5 for she banks 5. uh she call this, she spends so this is -7 from the damage of the weapon, and so 8 is she has 8 remaining. um yeah, then she has 4. For remaining, so -2. She has 1 BP left. She'll use it for if she needs to dodge. So the next turn. Okay. Whose turn is this? Oh, this guy. Oh crap. They're all behind cover. And my guy, I'm seeing my guy beat up. Fuck. From here, yeah, I can. So I move. And then I shoot. Okay. I don't have any bank. Rolling the dice, waiting for the roll to occur. Gee, mother. Okay, I fail because I need to roll a 12. And okay. He rolls a 12. He fails. No reaction. This guy's turn. His next attack is unfavorable. Shoot. I will retreat through the corner. Yeah, I'll retreat. Full move 20. Full move. Yeah. So did that move necessarily? Like here. Okay. So the system, let's make it harder for the PCs. Okay, that's his full move. Primary actions and move action. So Deus is turn. So Deus is going to he's going to charge forward. Again, 10, 20. Yeah, it is this position. 20, he's adjacent. Okay. What you call this? No reaction. Because he spent his actions, and uh uh okay, sorry, oops, yeah. So 20, yeah, she's moving forward. Oops, she will move forward. Oh no, she just needs to move here and then start shooting. Now she'll use her blaster. Uh yeah. So she was using her blaster. Okay, if she's using her blaster, she'll roll an attack. Uh, Fail because she needs a 13. Oh, fuck! I forgot to use her bank points to hit. Ah, that's fine. I'll use the bank points for dodge later. And call this. So that's her, and it's this guy's turn. And motherfucker, am I gonna move away with the battle brother right in front of me? I'm gonna empty my clip. Uh, Call this, but that'll make me move last. No, I'll shoot and move. Uh, yeah, I'll shoot and move. So um, rolling. No, I have nothing banked. 6. I should be able to deal damage with this guy, but the battle brother now has the ability to use his block. He succeeds. He increases his resistance. No damage. 12. 6 plus 6, 12. Negates 2. He has 1 victory point to spend. And this guy moves here. And call this. This guy's turn. Same thing. Uh, he uh he um he moved the last turn. He could still use his now he doesn't have anymore his um evasion penalty, so he can shoot and move at point blank. Uh yeah, because the brother doesn't have any uh college actions left. 15 failed. Um and he moves 10. What you call this? He shoots, he moves 10, and then it's Tadeus' turn. Tadeus. So knockdown allows me to use both my primary and movement action to knock someone down. So I'm gonna try to knock one of these guys down. The weaker guy. No, I can't. This is the closest guy that's near what you call this? Near straight line. Okay, so this guy. I'll knock him down. Uh yeah, my bank 5 plus 5. Let's call this 20. My vigor is Sadeus' vigor is vigor. So endurance is 4 plus 3, 7. And no, is it strength? No, strength is 8. And then skills, vigor is 7 for 15 again. Okay, nice. 15 plus 4, 19. Uh, uh just just succeed, don't fail. 8. Not bad. Uh, call this K. Okay. I'm basing it off the other Pathfinders, old other and the other TRPGs I had. There's no clarification if it's total movement. I'll have to talk to Bobby how it's gonna be ruled. And he slams him down. He will use his reaction defense. So I rolled 8. So I will, before he rolls, I'm going to his reaction is 6. I'm using all 8. Oh no, he's 3. I'm using all 8. Oh, ignores the target's armor body resistance, but the target may substitute strength. Okay, so his strength, let's say strength is 4. Yeah, still, yeah, he'll call this minus 3 resistance, and then a minus 8 resistance. What the hell? Just need to succeed. Then okay, minus 8 resistance. So spend it all to make sure that this guy is knocked down and he cannot move. Okay. If this is the case, he will make his evasion. His evasion made a 6 against the 8, 0. He succeeds. Yeah, he succeeds. 6 plus 4, 10, 8, 3 damage, minus 1. So he's knocked down. Knocked down. Let's use the slow symbol. Edge crack, snail. So he's knocked down. Oops. He's knocked down. And it's Tere's turn. Okay. Tere is no, she'll do her 2 attacks. First attacks the Magnum. So she banked 5. So her 13. So her 13. Yeah, just call this rolling her 13. 7. 7 plus yeah, 7 plus yeah, she has deal 6 damage. She'll lower resistance minus 7. So he's gonna dodge. Evade 9. So everything minus 7, 6 minus 7. So 9 plus 3, 12, 6 plus 7, 13. So she has a net. She's able to deal at least one damage. So you rolled a 9, um, minus 7, 2. 2, her weapon deals uh 6 damage. Uh, so his resistance should be 3 plus 9, so that's 12, and minus 7, so it's now 5. She still deals 1 damage to him. So that's tough. And what you call this? Second attack. Uh, 2. He can't dodge anymore. And I forgot that he should be taking, since he's not blast proof armor, he should be taking, his armor should be just 1. So what you call this? Since he cannot dodge, he just takes his 1 armor. So minus 1 to the resistance, so damage 1. So it's negative 7, minus 7, minus 8. Minus 8. He's down. Okay. And that's the end of her turn. What's this guy? Oh, so this guy, what you call this? He's prone. Okay, so knockdown is really powerful because prone is you're lying on the ground. Your movement is can only be moved at a crawl, quarter speed, or stand up. Oh, okay, stand up. I can stand up. So he takes his move action to stand up. He can use his primary action to move away or attack against superior martial artists with armor that can stop bullets. No, I will move away. I will move away. Yeah. Okay. And Tadeus' turn. Tadeus is going to call this knockdown again. Oh shoot. And knockdown again. 13. Okay. Evasion. 14. Double check the evasion of the gunman. That we gave it 10. Okay, no, not enough. Not assuming bigger is none. So failed 3, 13, 3, 13, minus 3 to the armor. The rest of 10 is 5 damage. 5 damage plus 3, 8. Yeah, 8. Slam him again for 8. What you call this? Secondary action, draw Blessed Sword. And yeah, primary action, draw Blessed Sword, and ends his turn. Oh wait. Yeah. It's her turn. 20, get in close, and what you call this? Yeah. What you call this? Next is to so she used her primary. Okay, then his turn. Primary action, move action, stand up. Primary action, move away. It's no attack of opportunity. So this is the way. It's no attack of opportunity. So uh, and that's his action. And today is his turn. And today will rinse and repeat. Uh, and slam him again. Sorry, did I? Okay, I'm gonna roll. Call this 8. He's gonna roll dodge again. Okay, this is Gunman. Failed. Slammed. Slammed 3. Uh, call this slammed. Uh, so he failed 8 plus 2. So this reduce armor by 3. 5 points plus 2 damage minus 5. Okay, minus 5. Uh, yeah, slamming him is the only way to slow him down, or else I won't spend it. I won't have any more actions. Uh, okay, so the rest turn. He doesn't have any dodge, so she'll first use her blaster, which is minus 2 penalty for 11. Oh, sorry, that's her 11, and that's a critical hit. Ignore 7. She cannot dodge. Minus 7 minus 10. 7 plus 5, 12. So okay. Uh 12. Uh yeah, uses up her bank. No, just 3. And uh her pistol again. This is what's her name? Tere 20 fumble. Okay. Her gun jams. Call this uh call this, and this guy gets a weird point. That sucks. GM shouldn't make it that the okay, so you should get a weird point. And okay, so this guy gets a weird point, so he spends a weird point to uh what you call this? Um he spends a weird point to take an action to stand, so he's not anymore prone. And on his turn, he takes a full move. Okay. There's something about the rules that I don't know that prevents that brother battles beating the crap out of him and cannot control the movement. There are no attacks of opportunity. Uh, okay. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any rules that prevent. There are no crowd control um rules that allow characters to just keep moving away. There are no attacks of opportunity. Um, there are no attacks of opportunity because if this was a Dungeons, if this was Pathfinder or no, not Pathfinder, if this was Dungeons and Dragons, it would be an attack of opportunity. But yeah, so right now there isn't, so the character can just run away. The brother battle will just keep trying to run after him and um, won't be able to stop him from running away. Okay, so this is the end of the combat. Um, that took an hour, and it's surprisingly uh call this very challenging. Um, so um, so there's nothing stopping characters from moving around each other. Uh, there is no and because there is the primary action, secondary action, move action, and reaction. Um, it's possible for a character to double move, and there are no. Currently, I do not know of any perk that increases the movement beyond 10 meters. Yeah, so the if you look carefully in the video, the PCs were very lucky with two critical hits, and the enemies rolling. They had lower stats, but they were rolling despite having an ambush. Um, I guess one of the lessons learned is that characters with special vision advantages and a good observation is very critical to prevent ambushes. Um, in reflection, we don't have any character like that in our party. So yeah. Okay, this is just Nakino of Game in the Brain. Hope this helps. I don't know. This is my first time with this system. This is my first time playing the system. I haven't officially played the game. Hope to try it out soon. And yeah, signing off. Hope this helps.